Hey Pisces, welcome back to my channel. This is Jen with Lighthouse Oracle, and I am bringing you the energy check-in for the week. We're going to start off with the tarot cards to give you an idea of what your energy is looking like right now, and then we're going to go into the advice for the oracle cards. With the oracle cards, I'm going to go ahead and put these to the side. So I know it's only been a day since my energy forecast, but this does apply for the whole week. So if you come across this reading any time of the week, there may be a message for you. And so please take what resonates and leave the rest. Get rid of what does not. All right, so let's just keep it short and simple and sweet and see where we're at. So, first of all, we have the Hierophant, the Six of Wands, and the King of Swords in reverse. Okay. Pisces, I feel like there's a little bit of trouble speaking up. And I feel like it has to do with this Hierophant energy, this like tradition, like kind of trying to fit in. And with fitting in, there's a little bit of like, and this may have to do with like an authority figure where you can't really speak your mind as much. Say like, for example, you're in a job and your boss is like being really mean to you. And so, you're kind of a rock in a hard place because you want to like tell them what is going on, the problems that you're experiencing with, the position and the job and whatever it is right now. But, they are an authority figure and maybe they're a little intimidating. So, and they're very traditional. So then you can't really be as authentic as you'd like to be. But with the Six of Wands here, the Six of Wands talks about victory and very like, I'm seeing here like boss energy, like, so in the middle, this person is coming back. There's like the wreath here. So it resembles like a victorious energy, like a victorious coming back from battle. Like, yes, we did it. And he's like, this guy is like looking into like his army of people. And it's like, like that like the end of the battle scene when he's getting ready to say his speech. And I feel like right now, the energy is to I'm kind of getting like watch what you say, but in the sense that you can say your piece, just tuning it to how the other person would be receptive to it. You know what I mean? Like there's so many ways to go about talking and speaking to someone, especially when they're an authority figure. And it's kind of like molding or kind of like adjusting how you talk to your peers. Excuse me, sir. Yes? Okay. Hello. That is my cat, Chester. He wants to go outside and I'm not letting him because he cannot be left unsupervised because he will escape. And nope, we're not doing that. Yes, sir. No. Okay. So, see, this is how I talk to my cat because he is kind of like the main character. He's like, he runs the show, but I really run the show. I'm the one who has access to the door. You know what I'm saying? So I think that really applies to this reading right now. It's like, you would be victorious, and with this King of Swords, the King of Swords also in reverse, it can definitely mean kind of like a more, like a very blunt, excuse me. Okay, so see, he wanted to be a part of the reading. And I don't know. Excuse me. Hello. I'm gonna put you down. I'm sorry. Say hi to my cat, because I don't want his tail to burn. There are candles, sir. He burned his tail a while ago. I'm sorry I'm going off tangent, but I feel like maybe this has something to do with this whole thing. Like, he just like burned himself on accident because I have candles all over the place and he was just sitting there and he just didn't even notice. And all of a sudden I just smelled something burning, but I didn't know it was him until he was licking his tail. And I was like, what is that? And it was all crusty. And I was like, oh no, you burned your tail. Anyways, back to the reading. I feel like there's a little bit of a traditional role that you're trying to break out of. So the Hierophant is also ruled by fire. It is a very Taurus ruled card. And so I feel like it has a lot to do with like stability, like practicality, things that like traditions have only worked so long for so long that we're kind of in a new age where our thinking is different. The things that we consider important are different. And so the King of Swords upright resembles like clear communication, clear thought, clear ideas, clear communication. And with it being in reverse, it could be like that foggy, like, how am I supposed to be the king when there's this, higher power that's like, looming over me and watching my every move and supervising me? How can I speak my truth? How can I speak my truth when I'm trying to fit into this place? And I feel like there is a victorious energy with this, and I feel like you will find the way. And I feel like with, and it may not even have to do with a job. I'm getting heavy like job energy, like your workplace, but it could also be with your family. How do you speak to someone that's so traditional and, they're your family, right? So you want to get their approval. You want them to be happy for you. You want their support. But sometimes, if they don't align with you, then I think it's just about like changing the perspective and how you want to approach a traditional person rather than like your friends. Like I said before, we send emails, or we talk to our bosses a lot differently than we talk to our peers, than we talk to people younger than us, and we talk to our pets. And so I think it's just about finding the best step forward in terms of communication with this type of a person. So let's look into your oracle cards and see what Spirit's advice for you for this energy. Oh, there it goes. Quick. Hidden depths. Okay. So reading this, it says, something hidden is about to come to light. Perhaps a secret or memory at the back of your mind. When we expose what's hidden, we can become free. And I love that. I feel like, and I feel like that can be very nerve-wracking, especially with, traditional norms and things that have been built that maybe the original intention wasn't very nice, or, there's certain traditions that just are no bueno, and I feel like you're recognizing it, or these certain depths, these hidden things are coming to surface, and you're recognizing it and you're noticing it, and it's like, what do I do about it? And I feel like it's just taking it step by step, allowing yourself to get clear first, allowing yourself to get clear on what it is that doesn't align with you. Is it all of the tradition? Is it just part of it? Is it, the way they speak to subordinates? Is it the way your family, interacts with other people? Is it a, unhealthy mindset or an unhealthy value that no longer aligns with you? I think the first step is getting very clear on like what aligns with you and what does not. Like, for instance, like a traditional family, right? Sometimes traditional families, they're like, oh, the Bible says gay, and I am 100,000% an advocate for LGBTQ plus community. I'm like, love whoever you want, be whoever you want. Like, I don't think anyone's bothering anybody. So, but going back to that topic, some traditional people believe that marriage should be with a man and a woman, and that is it. And maybe that doesn't align with you anymore. And that was a tradition, right? That was the tradition that they've made very clear. And what part of that doesn't align with you? Maybe it's the fact that, why not? Why can't everyone just love each other? Like, who is to say that, you're the authority of who gets to love who, or who gets to marry who. And I feel like when you get clear, when that memory or that secret is exposed, that it makes it so much easier to narrow down how to respond, or how to, not like reactive, but proactive, because you're allowing yourself to see this tradition from all angles, and you're able to like kind of chip away at it, like analyze it to fit to how you are, how your truth is. So let's look at the last oracle deck for your message. Last little note for my Pisces. Oh, there we go. Oh my gosh. Okay, cool, cool. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I was shuffling, you know, after every reading, I shuffle the deck again and then I start over. And so I kept looking at this deck or at this card for this reading for Pisces because I saw bouncy and here it is. So, coincidence? I think not. So it says, don't be misled. And on the reverse, it says, when fear speaks, it's always wrong, unless being chased by wildebeests. And when love speaks, it's always right. And usually bouncy. Game on, the universe. And see, I feel like when fear, I feel like this Hierophant, this tradition, it can be, you know, based off of fear of change, fear of breaking out of traditional norms. Maybe this is how they've identified themselves for so long, that if they like welcome these new ideas and these new, you know, these new ways of being, then it's like, who am I then? What is my identity? And it says, when fear speaks, it's always wrong, unless being chased by wildebeest. And I feel like when it's speaking out of fear, you know, yeah, you're protecting yourself. You're not thinking of anybody else. And it's almost like a selfish way of thinking. So I think, and I love, it says, when love speaks, it's always right. And I see this with this King of Swords in reverse, of that fogginess being cleared up by approaching the situation and this tradition with love. Where is love coming from here? Like, say the gay marriage thing. Love is loving and allowing people to love who they want to love and who they do love. And that's from love, right? So it's not, I don't think that's wrong. And I feel like, and it's unusually bouncy. It's very, you know, it's bright and it's allowing people to live and let live, right? So don't be misled by the traditions of the past and by trying to fit into this mold. And maybe that mold isn't for you. And so it's time to break out of it and you will be victorious and, you know, create your own mold. So yes, this is where I'm going to leave you, Pisces. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, if this reading resonated with you, and let me know in the comments what you think. What part of it resonates? Do you have a Hierophant in your life? Is there someone that's a little bit too traditional? Let me know. I definitely have a few in my life. But yep, I will see you all in my next video, okay? Take care, Pisces. Bye.